As you guys can see how agile these bikes are. For big bikes, they're turning. And if you'll notice, the good looking guy is turning with one hand. That's me, of course. Kenny does his little parade wave. Being from San Francisco, he's going to have a tendency to do that. But these bikes will turn, they transition left or right, doesn't matter, one-handed. You can see how well balanced the bike is. If I want to put a board down, like a lot of guys, they want to get on the boards, I have to push this bike down to get it on the boards like I'm doing right now. And if you notice, I'm still just one hand in the motorcycle. No big deal. It's got so much torque, so much power. I'm not using the clutch. This bike has so much torque and power that now I'm going to ride it without the clutch. You see my left hand is not on the clutch lever. It's not on the throttle. I'm just riding it around. It'll sit here and do this all day long. So I don't really need the clutch or anything like that for this motorcycle. It's got so much power. The benefit to a consumer, you have less propensity to drop this motorcycle when you go to do a takeoff or something like that. But you can see how light and nimble the bike is. Kenny's going to jump on side saddle right now for you just to show you the stability of this motorcycle and how well balanced it is. He'll ride it around side saddle. That's how light and nimble the bike. It just allows you to do whatever you want to it. You can one hand these bikes. You can turn them. Very easy. Now we're going to show you another feature that you'll like on these bikes. A lot of motorcycles out there where the floorboards flip all the way up against the motor, they only do one thing. They trap your foot and snap it off. Victories have a little bit of flex in the floorboard to let you know the boards are down, as you just witnessed while I was riding it. I could tell when the board was down, but I still had several degrees more of lean. But here's what you're going to like about this bike and the safety of these floorboards, because they're in a situation where they're not going to let you, they're not going to come up and hammer your feet. So if you watch my left foot, I'll try and crash so everybody can see as much as possible. But I'll show you how safe this motorcycle is. And I'm going to crash it one hand for you, so I'll try and get it where as many people can see this. Really? Really? You mean in 100 years nobody else has fixed that on a motorcycle? Wow. And I would love to just go out and do it on Main Street right now, but I'm afraid those guys wouldn't pay attention and run me over. But you see that happen in front of you, the first thing you're thinking is, oh my God, that guy just got mangled. Really? Wow. Piece of cake. No big deal. We fixed something else for you guys too that nobody else has done. I don't know why. You'd think in 100 years you'd be able to come up with a lot of cool ideas to fix stuff. But I'll show you another one. This is another one that's injured some people over the time. And we just think it's kind of crazy. Oh, went down. I turned a little too left too soon. But right now our kickstands are down. You notice that. They're down. I can't tell you the number of buddies I've had. What happened to you? Oh, my kickstand, I left it down, I went down. Really? Wow. Unbelievable. Well, in 100 years, we didn't need to fix that problem. If you notice, they come right up. Take it up, Kenny. That's it. It doesn't interfere with your riding. So, you can see how well these bikes turn. They handle. They transition left or right. I'm going to have to remind myself that I've got a clutch and can ride with both hands because I do so much one-handed riding on this motorcycle. But even now while I'm turning, notice I'm not even using the clutch to keep this bike up. I'm under total control. Kenny's a little bit out of control, but I'm under total control. And these things will just turn and turn and turn. For a big bike, very, very nimble. Hopefully a little later today, we're going to have another bike out here where I can throw 2 people in the back seat. So we'll be doing this 3 up to show you the balance of these motorcycles. It's kind of hard to do on a police bike. We can put a girl on the back right now, but she's got to be in handcuffs. So if we have any volunteers out there, we can put you on the back right now, but we got to put you in cuffs to do it. No volunteers. Well, Kenny, we didn't get one this time. Sorry. But that's how light and nimble these bikes are. We got a volunteer? No, oh my God, yeah, get her out here. But that's how nimble these bikes are. They're light. If you buy a Victory today, come on down with it. We're going to teach you how to do all this riding and maneuvering, and you'll be done in a day. We'll teach you in less than a day. So go buy yourself a cross country, or get the new Magnum, get the Vision, and we'll teach you this today. You'll be riding just like this. You'll be blown away. And a lot of it's the bike. Kenny and I can't really ride that well, but the bike is so stable, it allows us to ride. Now, Kenny's going to slow it down for you and crawl that bike to show you how maneuverable this bike is, especially in the traffic like in Sturgis, where you can just sit there and crawl along the street, and you don't have to be putting your feet down just to walk that bike. And that's a big bike. And Kenny's a little guy. So he just walk it down the street. But the benefit there is that by not putting your feet down, the less chance for you to slip and fall. But these bikes will sit here, and the other benefit you'll like, there's no heat. We can sit here and ride all day long, and we aren't cooking our cojones. These bikes just sit here and we'll run, and if you'll notice, I'm just idling. I'm not even working the bike to make it go through the pattern. I get another brand of motorcycle out, you'll hear high RPMs, I'll be sucking the clutch in, whap, 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 keep the bike up. Victory wants to stay up on its own. Ladies, that's important for you, because if you can get your husband to buy a bike that stays up all the time, you're not going to get hurt. Now I'm talking about the bike. But that's what you want. This bike does not want to fall over, and you saw what happens when it does. Keep your feet on the floorboards, both the passenger and the rider, and guess what? There's a lot less chance for you to get hurt. But these bikes just sit here and just putt around, and we don't really do anything to them. If you guys notice, I'm not even grabbing the clutch lever. I'm just controlling the speed with a little bit of throttle input, a little bit of braking. But go down and try these Victories at the demo truck. Take out the cross bikes, take out the Visions. You will like them. They are great bikes. And if you're riding two up, especially the ladies out there, I'm looking at the crowd, and the average age of these guys is climbing rapidly, so the propensity for them to drop a bike is increasing dramatically. So you might want to get a bike that's going to save you if he does drop it. But we thank you guys for coming out, and enjoy your time here in Sturgis.